Thanksgiving Revelations, Thanksgiving edition. So, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I need to brine my turkeys. And I want to take you guys along for my Thanksgiving, how me and my family celebrate. So, as I'm sure you can hear, I've got a huge pot, about 2 gallons of water, getting ready to start a nice boil going. I'm gonna melt some salt, I'm gonna melt some sugar, add some spices and citrus and everything, and the turkeys, our 2 13-pound turkeys, are gonna sit in shock and disbelief, a cooler, submerged in this, covered in ice for 12 to 24 hours, and it's just gonna really soak in all of those flavors, the citrusy flavors, the pepper, the poultry seasonings, the citrus, the garlic, the salt, the sugar, the blah, 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 blah. It's gonna be so amazing. I've done this, my stepdad's done this my whole life. Like, this is just how we prepare a turkey. So, my pot's boiling. Without further ado, let's head back here and we'll get the brine going. So here we are at my stove. I've got my 2 gallons of water boiling. I am doubling my normal brine recipe because we are brining 2 big turkeys. So normally we'd only use 1 gallon. So basically just everything I use, just cut it back. So I'm supposed to use 2 cups of sugar, but you know, my cross to bear is that every Thanksgiving I always say, I have enough salt. I don't need enough salt, or I don't need any more salt. And I always do. I never have enough, never. And you'd think after 9 years of doing this that I would figure it out, but I don't. So we have 1 cup of salt, and we've got 2 cups of brown sugar. And that's just gonna go a little more gracefully than I did it, right in here. So we really just want to not slow cook it, but we really just want to slow boil until the sugar and the salt is dissolved. And it really doesn't take long at all. Switch my And if you wind up not having enough salt, it's really okay. The turkey is still gonna taste good. It's still gonna soak in, you know, enough salt. So don't fret. Now I'm in like panic mode right now, trying to get all of this done and clean the house and get everything hosted. So I think everything is melted. So we're gonna turn this heat off. And I'm gonna add 2 onions that I've quartered. Two lemons and 2 oranges that I've quartered. So if you do this regular recipe, it would just be 1 onion quartered, which is optional, but I mean, the onion just adds extra flavor, right? It would be 1 orange quartered and then 1 lemon quartered. So, oh my gosh. The onion smell and the citrus smell is already starting to come out because of this hot mixture. So delicious. Now I've got about 6 garlic cloves here smashed. Super simple. Place a knife, you know, side down and just smash it. Right in here. All right. Now the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of peppercorns, but I'm just gonna put about 2 tablespoons. And it says 4 bay leaves. Mine are all just a crumpled mess, so I'm really just gonna kind of throw a bunch in here and then it'll be fine. Now, the seasonings. You can do fresh, you can do thyme, sage, rosemary, some fresh sprigs in there, or you can do powdered, dried seasonings. It'll be about 1 to 2 tablespoons of the thyme, sage, and rosemary, or you can buy poultry seasoning, and it has all the seasonings and then some extra seasonings in there that you need, and it is really good with poultry. So I'm just gonna add a nice big helping of that. All right, this is all put together. I need to go out into my garage where I've got my brining setup going. So let's meet out there. All right, we're in my garage. I've got this cooler here. It's got some ice in it. And yes, I brine my turkeys in coolers that I use for other things too. We've been doing it for years. My husband thoroughly bleaches this out. And it's never been a problem. So I've got some ice in this cooler. I'm gonna get my big heavy pot in my brine. And I just wanna pour this right, let me adjust you guys. Okay. And I just wanna pour this right here into this big cooler. All right, and we do want this mixture to cool down before we put the turkeys in here, because obviously if it's hot, the turkeys are gonna start cooling or cooking, and we don't want that. We don't want them sitting in here steaming, cooking all night, because then they'll be bad, it'll be rotten, and we won't have turkey for tomorrow. So make sure this is cool. I have another 2 gallons of water here, because you're gonna want this to completely submerge the turkeys. I'm gonna pour that right on in there. And that'll also help it, you know, cool down. All right, y'all. I'd say she's pretty nice and cool. So I've got our turkeys here that I've already dressed. I've taken, you know, the neck and the gizzards and all that out. So let's, it's so heavy. Take this bad mamma jamba. Right. Second one. And we are not putting any seasonings on this turkey. This turkey is going in this brine completely naked. All right, you guys. So I've got the turkeys in there. I know they're not completely submerged. I'll probably go add another, probably not even 2 gallons. I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to make sure they're completely submerged. I'm gonna put a whole bunch of ice on top of these turkeys. I'm gonna close this, this top, And I'm just, you know, I'm gonna leave it alone and I'm not gonna mess with it, and it'll sit here until I'm ready for it tomorrow morning. So I hope you guys have a great day, a great night, getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I will see y'all tomorrow when we put these turkeys in. Everybody, welcome back to the Thanksgiving special. I've got my husband and my kids helping each other in the kitchen. We're doing good. So this is gonna be a little chaotic. I'm just gonna take you where I walk. We're not gonna do fancy cuts and edits and stuff. We're just gonna walk around. So here's what we've got this morning. Let's go out into the garage. There are the turkeys, still brining. Still plenty of ice. Looking good. So that'll go in the oven. I'm probably gonna put mine in about 11:30. So we'll put the bird in a little bit. We've got, in here is some eggs I'm boiling. I'm boiling a whole dozen eggs for deviled eggs. So I will show you how I make my deviled eggs. But right now they're just boiling. And then I have ground up some chicken here with my fancy utensil. And this is gonna be Asian inspired chicken meatballs. So I couldn't find any ground chicken at the grocery store, so I just bought 3 packs of chicken tenderloins, ground it up myself. Calls for a ½ cup of panko breadcrumbs, or any kind of breadcrumbs. I'm just using this roasted garlic seasoned. Sorry, the parade's on. And I just put a bunch in there. We got some onion powder. We've got some onion and herb. We need, oh, we've got some pepper.
Dash.
We need
Dash. This is dash.
one large egg, but I'm gonna do 2 because I am
Can I crack an egg?
using about 3-ish pounds of meat. No, because I've only got this one, and your brother, I don't have one for your brother. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You guys can help me mix it up.
Yay! Am I gonna mix it up with
All
my
right.
hands? I love that. Or we're gonna mix it up with a spoon.
Your hands.
Okay, I go first.
Okay, and we need some ginger and green onion.
Mommy, I'm going to.
All right, I've already got pre-grated ginger. I find this in the veggie section of my grocery store. So I'm just gonna put
Ew, let's put it. It looks like apples.
a good amount. Not too much, because you definitely don't want it to taste like ginger, because
Ginger tastes bad.
ginger's rough. It can be rough. So I've got my green onions here, my scallions. Scallions, yeah, scallions. And I'm just gonna chop these up, and I'm gonna add it straight into this mixture. We're gonna get everything stirred up. We're gonna roll these into balls. It's gonna go in a 400-degree oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. After they come out, we'll make the sauce. I'm gonna stick it in my crock pot and just keep it on warm for hors d'oeuvres for when everyone comes. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving morning, and I'll be back right with you. It's time for the turkeys. Now they've been in that brine for almost 24 hours. Sorry, the husband likes to play games.
Gosh, I got water off there. He's got ice in there. We gotta get it out.
Alright. Now we're gonna put these in the sink because we want to rinse this off. We want to get the excess salt and sugar and spices from the brine off. So once we rinse these off, we're gonna take them right over here, set them on these drying racks for about 30 minutes. 30 minutes? 30 minutes. And then we're gonna dress it, get it ready to put in the oven, and oh yeah, we're gonna make stuffing. My mom's famous stuffing that I love and I've had, and I will never eat anybody else's stuffing. So, stay tuned. Got the turkey on the smoker. Babe's put some butter on there. Now he's putting some Cajun two-step from Stale Cracker. Go follow him. We love him. His videos entertain us. That is going to be one delicious bird. All right, y'all, it's crunch time. Got my helper who is getting into cooking. So I've got a full stick of room temperature butter. I'm gonna put garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and listen, don't skimp on these seasonings. I've also got this dash onion and herb, delicious. I love putting this on pretty much everything. I've got some pepper.
This is so fun.
I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. I'm not gonna use too much because we did have it sitting in a salty solution overnight. All right. You ready to get your hands dirty?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're just gonna take our hands, mix this up. Ugh.
The turkey's blocking you.
We're just mixing it up with our fingers.
It's so nasty, but it looks so good.
It smells good. It's gonna taste good.
Is this stuffing?
Reach your hand in there. All right. And over on the stove, I just made 2 boxes of any kind of stuffing. I got this brioche stuffing from Aldi because I accidentally purchased the box thinking it was something else. So if Stouffer, I mean, whatever stuffing you want. So I've got 2 boxes that's sitting over there. Once we get this turkey,
Do I rub it on there?
yeah. Once we get this turkey all dressed up, I'm gonna show you how to make my mom's amazing stuffing. And then we're gonna get this turkey in the oven.
My bones feel so weird.
And when you're dressing your turkey, I don't even know if this is called dressing, but you're gonna take this skin right here that's attached to the breasts, and you can just stick a hand in there and it'll come apart. And we're gonna get all of this nice butter all over the breasts. So it soaks in and all that butter melts. Here, let me get this side for you.
This is so fun and nasty.
Chicken is there. The turkey is like sliding literally all over my counter, you guys. Oh, yeah, we gotta use all the butter. We're gonna get it in here.
The chicken meatballs are very good.
Mm-hmm. Serious, you guys. Make sure your turkey's nice and dry. And just rub it. Coat it in butter. This is going to melt
It's so good.
and taste delicious, and the turkey's gonna be so moist. Don't be scared, you guys. The more better, the more better. I'm sorry this is chaotic, you guys. This is just how I cook. Very chaotically.
It's an elf pet.
And on top of that, I have my husband telling me, it's 11:30, the turkey needs to go in. I know. Take this big boy. Put him right in my roasting dish that my grandmother gave me and I truly treasure. All right, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. So like I said, I've just had I have 2 boxes of stuffing that I cooked just in there. Like I said, any kind of stuffing you want is perfect. So we're gonna take some raw, just pork sausage. I don't use sausage that's flavored, like maple and stuff like that. I just use straight up sausage.
Put a sausage in?
I don't know if I'm gonna use both of them. Let me see what this looks like.
Her doctor told me she was paralyzed and I was screaming, crying.
Oh, sad.
She was sent to
All right, so we've got that sausage in here and we're just gonna mix it all up with the stuffing. And we're not gonna cook the meat. We're gonna stuff it right in the bird raw. It cooks while it's in the turkey. I cook it to 165. I've had this my whole life and I've never gotten sick. I've been cooking it for the many years I've been doing Thanksgiving at my house. Nobody's ever gotten sick. So, but if it makes you nervous, you can cook the sausage and you can just bake this separately. Just still, you know, obviously bake it to about 165. Let's stuff it in the bird. Now, normally I cook the stuffing pretty early so it has a chance to cool, but I didn't do that.
Can I put some stuffing in?
Well, let mommy do this part because it's hot.
Okay.
And I've really got to get the bird in there. Now, you don't want to stuff this too much or it's not going to cook properly and the turkey will be done, but the stuffing won't be done, and then you'll have to take it all out and bake it some more. So I just don't stuff it full. And if you have extra stuffing, put it in a casserole dish. Cook it alongside the turkey in the oven. And then when it's done, just cover it with some foil. At the end of the meal, when it's time to start, you know, heating everything up, just stick it back in the oven for a couple minutes. So you don't want to waste any of this stuffing. It's delicious. I'm telling you guys, this stuffing is amazing. So simple, just stuffing and sausage.
Last year's Thanksgiving was so fun.
Last year's Thanksgiving was so fun. All right, you guys, I'm gonna put this extra stuffing I've got in a casserole dish. I'm gonna put my turkey in the oven with my meat thermometer. And see you guys in a couple of hours. Turkey day. Hi. Okay, hi. So I got a little sidetracked. Sorry, my family showed up. I had to like quickly get ready because they surprised me. So we've got the meatballs. I'm gonna put the recipe for the marinade up here somewhere on the screen because I forgot to film it. So here I've got my green bean casserole. I used 4 cans of green beans, 2 cans of cream of mushroom, pepper, salt. I put Worcestershire sauce in mine, wherever it is. And of course, the amazing onions. And everybody, welcome to the channel, Mimi. We've talked
Hi
about
there.
everything, yes. Mimi, do you want to come show them your dish? Yes.
I love this dish.
This is what Mimi always makes because she loves me so much, and it's my favorite along with the schmear case. It is her German potato salad. Recipe straight from Germany.
Got a spoon?
Yes, I do. Okay. And this Christmas, she's going to teach me how to cook it. I'm going to take a video and write it all down.
It's very easy. It's just getting used to the assembling.
It's very easy. No, Mimi, it's very easy when there's directions. Your directions are, well, just taste it. A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
This one is going to be a little vinegary.
Ooh, I like it vinegary.
Good.
Me too.
Ooh, sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Papa likes it vinegary, too. My stepmom and dad are here, but they don't want to be on camera. So we will respect the wishes. All right, Worcestershire sauce. You want to go get me the salt right there? So the turkey's in the oven, looking good. Mimi says she can't smell it, so I had to assure her there was a turkey in there. And I'm just making this green bean salad a little bit ahead because it's gonna cook at 350 for about 20-ish minutes. So I'm just gonna throw it in there after the turkey comes out and it's resting. Did I put salt in there? I don't think I put salt in there. It's a biscuit made of chicken.
I can't taste it. Let's go to the best friend and turn it into a biscuit.
All right, I've got everything all mixed in. I'm gonna put my onions.
Just put onions in there.
Huh?
You just put onions in
I
there.
know, but you put them on top. And they get delicious. I had to assure my husband literally 3 times today that I was making green bean salad because apparently the first 2 yeses and the whole pantry of green beans and cream of mushroom just wasn't enough. All right. So there it is. You can put cheese on top. I don't want melted cheese on mine, so we don't do that. All right, a little later, I'm gonna cook some potatoes, and that's pretty much Thanksgiving. Oh, vegetables. Gotta steam vegetables. So, I hope everyone's having a good time. Everyone's liking the video. It's chaotic, but it's amazing because my entire family's here, and this is just what my life is. So, I'll be back. All right, you guys. Turkey is, well, this turkey is done. Don't worry, it's not burnt. Oh, German potato salad, green bean casserole. Got my veggies going. Gonna steam these in the microwave. All the hors d'oeuvres. And I just made some mashed potatoes. Dinner is coming together, y'all. My mom and stepdad have made an arrival, but my mom doesn't want to be on camera. So we'll respect that. All right, you guys, I'm gonna come back when we get everything set up and show you guys all of this delicious food, and then I'm gonna taste it all for you.
Is everybody happy on November 6th?
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Turkeys are done.
This is
Got
one.
my little
This is one house
toasty.
we never, when we get together, have to worry about.
I'm gonna try not to show anyone.
November 5th, I walked into work and I said,
This is my husband's turkey that he
I
smoked.
was in my hotel room making coffee, dancing in my underwear.
Mine.
It was a really ugly sight.
We did the Trump dance.
So I try not to.
You've seen the Trump dance.
Say hi,
try to,
Leo.
Trump dance.
In for some turkey.
Well, I couldn't stay up any longer, and I was
Potato
disappointed with their line where I was staying
gravy.
because every sign I saw from Norfolk down to wherever I was, hour and a half drive was all Harris. And by the time I went
It's gonna
to
be a
bed at
good night,
10:30,
y'all.
I had-
All right, we're gonna eat. We're gonna hang out with family. We're gonna be
And
thankful
North
for
Carolina
things.
was
I will check in with you guys.